Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all well and dandy out there in Beatles land. Fellow YouTubers, members of the VC, record collectors, anybody that likes music, people of the interweb, and anybody else that's just come across this little channel. I've had my first week off work, so we've been out for a few days, stayed at home for a few days, had meals and things like that, you know, as you do. We went to York, we've been to Belper, and yesterday we went to Nottingham. So I'm going to show you some of the finds that I found from Nottingham. Nottingham used to be a fantastic place to go record digging, but a lot of the shops have closed down now because a lot of them used to be a place called West End Arcade, which is sadly no longer there. You've still got Rob's Records, you've still got Rough Trade and things like that. I don't even think Records 33 is there anymore up near Hockley. I could be wrong. But we found a record shop that I've never ever been in. I think they've been there for around a year. And it's called FACT, F-A-C, 1968, as in the factory catalogue numbers, if anybody can remember the factory record label. And it's just across from the square or the council house. And if you know where the Roebuck pub is, it's just before there. So you can go and buy some records and then go for a few bevers afterwards. The prices, I was absolutely amazed. I'm going to show you everything that I bought from that record shop. I will try and make it as quick as I can. Some are probably more interesting than others to some people, but this will show you some of the things that I collect other than the Beatles, although there is a couple of Beatles things or Beatles related things in here. The first one was this. Buddy Holly, The Legend of Rock and Roll, Portraits and Music, Volume 2. So I think this is a similar thing to the History of Rock. And obviously I didn't realise, but yesterday was the anniversary of Buddy Holly's death, wasn't it? You've got some fantastic songs on this. This is a 2 LP set, by the way. So you get side one is Crying, Waiting and Hoping. Well, the Beatles did a version of that on their Decca auditions, didn't they? Rock Me My Baby, Take Your Time, Mailman Bring Me No More Blues. Well, John Lennon did a version of that in the Get Back sessions, didn't he, when he was still with the Beatles. Very, very obscure. It's on here, though. I'm Gonna Love You Too, and Little Baby. Side 2 is Send Me Some Lovin', I'm Looking for Someone to Love, Moon Dreams, Last Night, Raining in My Heart, fantastic song, and Ting-a-Ling. Side 3, you get Valley of Tears, You've Got Love, Well Alright, fantastic song that one, isn't it? Look at Me, again, great song. It's Too Late, Now We're One. Side 4 is Queen of the Ballroom, It's So Easy, Not Fade Away. That's What They Say, That Makes It Tough, and Baby It's Love. So that is the track list in there. Like I say, double LP. If you actually look at that dead closely, that photo is made up of all pictures of Buddy Holly. So I'll just show you one of the labels because obviously they're both the same. It is on coral, but I'm not sure if this is British or not because it says Gemma, which usually means it's German, doesn't it? So that's side 1. And then that is side 2. Flat as a pancake. I have played this. I played it this morning. You know, it does need a clean. I was quite surprised at how good it did sound. Although, to be true, for saying it's supposed to be a best of Buddy Holly, there was a few songs on here that I wasn't really very familiar with. Obviously, some of the big hits are on there, but you haven't even got like That'll Be the Day or Peggy Sue on it, you know. So this is what's that one? That is side 3, and then that is side 4. But the labels are nice, aren't they? Aren't those labels nice? That was the grand total of £3. £3 for a double Buddy Holly record. Or a double Buddy Holly album. And I've never seen this one before, so I don't know if this is rare or common or what. It's just, you know, I was looking through that, so oh, that's a bit different. I mean, it's not in bad nick. I think this came out in 1971. If you can read that right at the bottom there, it says 1971. So there's that. So I was very happy to get that. Then there was this one, John Lennon Mind Games. Yeah, as you all know, I've got many copies of this. I did get the ultimate double LP mix, new mix things, when this was reissued last year now, isn't it? This is an original from 1973. So it's on Apple PCS 7165 stereo. And to be fair, this isn't in that bad a condition. A little bit of wear just starting to get on the seam. But you do get the original inner lyric sheet with it, which usually these are either ripped or missing, aren't they? Again, this does need a clean, but it is virtually in mint condition. So that's nice. I've just bought that as like a slight upgrade to one of my other Mind Games albums. This was the grand total of £6. Bargain, isn't it? Where else would you get a Mind Games album with it in a sleeve and everything in that nice condition for £6? Yes, you might be looking, you might find one on a car boot, I don't know. Then there was this one. I never know how this is supposed to, if that's the front or that's the front. David Bowie, Lodger. Again, I have got a couple of copies of this. Sue actually saw this first, and she goes, "Oh, look at this! Look how nice a condition it's in." And it is gatefold sleeve. Of course, then you've got you can see the cover in all its glory. And this is an original. You don't get the lyric sheet with this though, but it is on the original RCA Victor label, and it is a UK copy. Again, I did play this morning as well, although it does need a clean, and again it is in really nice condition. DJ, Look Back in Anger, Boys Keep Swinging, Reputation, Red Money. You know, there is some good songs on this, and then side one is a bit of a weird side, I think. Red Sails, Just Sit On, Move On, African Night Flight, Fantastic Voyage. Great album. And this was a little bit expensive. I think this might have been the most expensive one we bought out of all these LPs. This was £10. £10 for original copy of Lodger. Now I'd say that's good. I would say that's good, but you might not agree. You might think, Dave, you can get them for 10p from certain shops. You might be able to. I've never seen one for that price, you know what I mean? But I'm quite happy what I paid for it, so that's all that matters. Then we got this one. Best of the 20th Century Boy. The best of Mark Bolan and T-Rex. Now I have got a copy of this, and one of the discs is absolutely in stunning condition, and the other one jumps, although it still looks nice. It jumps no matter what deck I play it on, it always jumps. This came out in the late 80s, I think, didn't it? 1985 this came out. Double LP again. So I'll just go through the track listing for you. You've got The Groover, Jeepster, Dreamy Lady, Get It On, or Bang a Gong as it was known in America, I Love to Boogie, 1 Inch Rock, and Sunken Rags. Side 2 is Telegram Sam, Deborah, Laser Love, Summertime Blues, Light of Love, New York City, very underrated song, and then The Soul of My Suit. Side 3 is 20th Century Boy, By the Light of the Magical Moon, Truck on Tyke, Ride a White Swan, Zip Gun Boogie, Teenage Dream, and then Hot Love. Hot Love is a fantastic song. Side 4, we get Children of the Revolution, King of the Rumbling Spires, London Boys, Jitterbug Love, Metal Guru, Solid Gold, Easing, Cosmic Dancer. So that is all the tracks there. This is in really nice condition, to be honest. Gatefold sleeve again. I'll just show you one of the labels, try and make this video a little bit quicker. So this is the labels, really nice labels. Again, these do need cleaning, hence why they're not in anti-static sleeves yet. And this one was the grand total of £8. Now, yes, I know some of you might say, yeah, but you can go in a charity shop and you can get most of these on CD, which you probably can at less than what I've paid for them. But, excuse me, I love my vinyl. I love my CDs as well. But I thought for the price of these records, it seemed a bit too good to be true. And they'd also got decks set out in there, so you could even play them. If you was a bit, think, oh, there might be a scratch on it, you could actually play it and test it, which is good because there's not many places that let you do that nowadays, is they? And they were good decks as well. They're like Technics and things like that. They weren't cheapo suitcase things. Then what we got? Now we've got the very best of Eddie Cochran. Again, I'd never seen this album. I do like Eddie Cochran. I wouldn't say I was his biggest ever fan, but I do like a lot of the rock and roll songs that he did. Side one is Summertime Blues, Sitting in the Balcony, 20 Flight Lock. Well, that's the song that Paul played to John to get into the Quarrymen, wasn't it? Cut Across Shorty, and then Nervous Breakdown. Not 19th Nervous Breakdown, Nervous Breakdown. Side 2 is Come On Everybody. Fantastic song. Hallelujah, I love her so. Teenage Heaven. Something Else. And then you've got Milk Car Blues. So that is the track list in there. Lovely cover portrait. I'm not sure where this was made. Just says all songs have been previously released. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is in a British pressing or not, to be honest. But it is on. It is on United Artists. Made in Germany. Or made in West Germany, to be precise. And that was £3. I couldn't believe how cheap the records were. And there's some cheaper than this. Some of his albums started at like 50p and things like that, so. And they all seem to be in really decent condition as well. I mean, they've got things there that were more expensive than this. And if you like your hip-hop and your garage music and all that lot, there was something for everybody there. There was punk, there was metal, 60s stuff, 70s stuff, rock and roll. Then, like I say, hip-hop and things like that. So if you're in Nottingham, it is worth just going and have a look. They also sell vintage clothes as well. And they was pretty cheap as well, to be honest. Then there was this one. Gerry and the Pacemakers. How do you like it? And again, this is in pretty nice condition. The actual cover is really nice. Now, for saying the name of this is How Do You Like It? You think, how do you do it? And I like it. It'd be on this, but they're not. This is more sort of like a stage show. So you get a shot of rhythm and blues. Jambalaya, that one. Where Have You Been? Here's Hoping, Pretend, Maybelline, Chuck Berry song. You'll Never Walk Alone, which obviously was a big hit. Side 2 is The Wrong Yo-Yo, You're the Reason, Chose, You Can't Fool Me, Don't You Ever, Summertime, the old show like song, and then it finishes with Slow Down. Recording first published 1963. That is all the track list in there. Again, I have got a copy of this, but mine is completely battered up. and to be fair, it's virtually unplayable. This isn't mint, don't get me wrong, this isn't mint, this has got a few marks on it, but I did actually play this one in the shop. The decks are set up and then there's headphones, so you listen to it through the headphones. So yeah, so this did actually sound really, really nice. And it's original, look, on the blue Columbia label, or blue and black Columbia label. So yeah, I didn't, you know. And this, Gerry and the Pacemakers, I think that was only £1. £1 for LP. And you do get 14 songs on that for £1. And the cover's nice. So even if the record was completely battered in, you could frame that cover if you wanted to, couldn't you? So see what I'm saying? It's £1. And he's made money on that, hasn't he? Then we've got the Boomtown Rats. This was £3. So you get Mood, Mambo, Straight Up, This Is My Room, Another Piece of Red, Go Man Go, and Under Their Thumb. Under Their Thumb, not Under My Thumb. So that's side one. Well, I'd never heard of any of the songs on side one. Side two is Please Don't Go, The Elephant's Graveyard, I can remember that one. Banana Republic, well, that was quite a sizable hit. Fall Down, Hurt, Hurt, and Whitehall 1212. Boomtown Rats are a little bit like Marmite in the UK. You either like them or you don't. Original inner sleeve with the words to the songs. I don't mind a little bit of Boomtown Rats, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Boomtown Rats. Getting things like this when you're paying just a couple of quid or £3 for them, I don't mind. This is a UK copy as well. So that is side one. And then that is side two. Now looking at that doesn't look like it's had hardly any play at all. There's no spindle wear of anything. Again, the inner sleeve or lyric sheet, and that is actually poly-lined. No wear or tear. The cover, minimal wear and tear. So I'd be surprised if that's, I'm not saying never been played, but I don't think that's had much play at all. Now there could be a reason to that, because it could be a load of crap. I don't know, because I haven't played it. I know Banana Republic's an okay song, so that was £3. Then we've got the Skids, Scared to Dance. Now this cover on this record has got a bit of damage there, and you can't really read the spine, and you've got ring wear on the back, but the actual record itself, inner sleeve with the lyrics, excuse me, on the Old Virgin label from 1979. The record is in amazing condition. I mean, you've even got Into the Valley on this. This opens up with Into the Valley. Fantastic song. Scared to Dance. Hope and Glory. This isn't all the songs, I'm just trying to speed the video up a little bit. Calling the Tune, Changes, Scale. Put that there, you'll be able to see them anyway, won't you? So for £5, I didn't think that was that bad, to be honest. I think it's worth it just for Into the Valley. I'm sure you'd agree with that. Gav Axeman Spins. Yes, the cover's not brilliant, but you don't play the covers anyway, do you? The record is in really, really nice condition. Then I bought this for a bit of a joke. When I first got with Sue, we used to do a lot of karaoke. And I actually used to get up and sing this with one of her sons. I'm Too Sexy. This is a 12-inch version of it, and this was £1, all of £1. So you get I'm Too Sexy Betty's mix, and side B you get I'm Too Sexy 7-inch mix and I'm Too Sexy 12-inch instrumental. Just a bit of fun. Probably never play it, to be honest. On Tug Records. Again, doesn't really look like it's had much play at all. That's got the barcode on the label there, look, isn't that weird? It hasn't on that side. Yeah, £1. Would you have paid £1 for it? Probably not. And then to finish off with, I got 5 singles. And I think most of these were either £1 or £2. So we've got 8 albums, one 12-inch, and then 5 singles. The first one was, or is, Itchy Park by the Small Faces. This was £2. I know that this one was £2. And that's backed with I'm Only Dreaming. Because obviously if you live in places outside the UK, you won't know what some of these records were originally released on in the UK. I haven't got a clue what that came out on in like American places like that. Then we've got a reissue copy of Please Please Me. Reissue because it's got the 1-box EMI at the bottom, so they're dead easy to spot, with Ask Me Why on the back. Now the B side doesn't ever look like it's been played. The A side has. Got some very, very light marks, but I don't think that will affect the play. And these are, that big hole means that they were released in the UK to be put into jukeboxes. Although some of them you could get the thing where you could push it out yourself, but usually when it's like that, it was made for the jukebox. So that one, I'm sure that was £1. Then we've got a copy of another Beatles one. Beatle Dave showing Beatle records, eh? Get Back with Don't Let Me Down. I think that might be a slightly later copy because the apple is a bit of a lighter green colour than the originals. The originals were very, very dark green in the UK. In America, I think all yours were pretty light, weren't they? Even the originals. Again, see, that's so you can play it on a jukebox, and then you get your adapter, put that in. It says that won't go back on there, will it? I know what you done, Dave. Can't remember. There you go. So now you can just play it on your deck as it is. You could used to get them for basically, used to get about 10 for 50p or something like that, these adapters. Now you're talking over £1 a piece for them. That's if you can find them. There's one person who makes them and they sell them for about $9 or something. So that was £2. She Loves You. I mean, this is something I didn't really need. I must admit, I did not really need another copy of She Loves You. I must have 20 odd copies of She Loves You, all in various degrees of condition. Some are really, really nice, some are near mint, some are battered up. This one doesn't look that bad, and I'll get you on the B side. I was going to put this back, but then Sue says, but it's only £1. And I thought, well, yeah, it's only £1, isn't it? That doesn't even buy you a bag of crisps, does it, now in the UK? So there was that one. And then to finish off, we got a reissue copy of Help. And on the B side is I'm Down. Again, that looks in pretty good condition, to be honest. Really nice. Now, the thing I was on about is how you can tell a reissue from an original. That is an original. That is the reissue. The reissue will have an EMI box there, where originals don't, and most originals, although not all of them, will say made in Great Britain, just there. And it'll either say the Parlophone Co-Limited or the Gramophone Co-Limited on the outer text of the label, where the newer ones, or the re-releases, or whatever you want to call them, have no made in the UK at the bottom. It does say made in England there, and then it will say EMI Records instead of the Gramophone Co or the Parlophone Co. That is the easiest way to know between a reissue and an original Beatles Parlophone single. Be completely different in other parts of the world, don't get me wrong. So that's my little haul from Fact 1988, I think it was called, the shop. I'll just check because I've got a photo. Because like I said, I've never been in there before. The people that run it was really, really nice. And then when I says, "Oh, I'll do a video with all these," and they goes, "What do you mean you do a video?" I says, "It's all right to do a video, isn't it, of them?" And they goes, "Well, yeah." And they says, "What do you mean you're doing a video?" I says, "I've got a YouTube channel." "Oh, why didn't you say you could have recorded it as you was going round?" Now, wouldn't that have been nice? But because I'd never been in there, I didn't like to ask. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it's Fact, FAC, FAC, 1968. Don't think you're going to see this, are you? But yeah, so if you're in Nottingham, please check them out. I spent the grand total of just over £50 on all them, to be honest. But like I say, there's 8 albums, a couple of double albums, aren't there, as well? A 12-inch single, and what would you say? Was it 5 or 4? 1, 2, 3, and 5 singles. So I didn't think that was bad. So I hope that's been a bit of enjoyment for you all. It does show you some of the other things that I do listen to other than the Beatles as well. Obviously the Beatles are my main passion, and the Beatles did win a Grammy last night. I don't know if any of you heard, or was it the night before, I can't remember, for best rock performance for Now and Then. Now, do you think that deserved to win a Grammy, or don't you? Some people have said they don't think it deserves to have won a Grammy. Other people have said it's about time. So, whatever, we're all different. We all like different things, don't we? Like some of you might think, yeah, I love every one of them records you've just shown, Dave. And other people might think, well, they're all a load of, But as long as I'm happy with what I bought, that's all that matters. And if, it's only a bit of entertainment for you lot out there on a day like today where it's absolutely chucking it down in the UK at the minute. So whatever you're doing, please stay safe. Remember, you are the Beatle Dave. Remember, Beatle Dave loves you all. Thank you once again for watching the video. A bit longer than I thought it would be, but until the next time, I'm wishing you all peace, love and happiness, and please stay safe. So until the next time, it's bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.